ship, but never cite no evidence in. Say the proof is Prester John or that fountain of youth. I pull a source on you engine while you dodging the truth. Got tired of arguing with these engines, so I hit the booth. You stay saying dumb shit, it's ignorance, not proof. Why every time I ask for a source, it's invalid. Then you get belligerent soon as I challenge your habits. He a goofy, a buster, call him Mark Robinson. Everything you spittin' came from a white man in Utah like Lori Mark Canaan. They say a leopard don't change its spots. Maybe that's why every old engine sound like a bot. You say life a journey, not a destination. Then why the hell you start and stop at speculation? That ain't science, that's misinformation. And every time I talk, you interrupt. That's not conversation. Talking to you, it's clear you borderline racist. How you anti-African with anti-black statements? Call him pride man, he a proud boy in disguise. Speak down on Africa again, I'm sliding by. I know an engine who think he wise, but never cite. Say we engines, not black, but can't explain it right. Living in condos, claiming you sovereign. Denying Africa like that ain't where the problem is. Swear you got knowledge, but all your views borrowed from a blog in Utah like Lori Mark Canaan Shadow. You a grifter, and we caught your drift. Soon as pressure hit, you start to pivot quick. Say your proof is legends and a fountain myth. We ask for sources, you throw a hissy fit. That's not proof, that's not a way. You say life a journey, not a destination. But your doctrine stuck at imagination. Fake maps, bad facts, and false translation. All that engine talk, just loud frustration. Not building, you just fake. You say life a journey, not a destination. But your doctrine stuck at imagination. Fake maps, bad facts, and false translation. All that engine talk, just loud frustration.
They say an engine recall on the way. Better drop them feathers, not could go full FBA. Ain't no forest in the field, that's a dream that they chase. That's the rivers in this cap they be trying to replace. You can't rewrite history on a YouTube stream. Swearing 20,000 blacks wore the hoods and sheets. Boy, that's Facebook facts built off filters and memes. Talk loud, but the truth don't echo when you scream. They treat rumors like relics, turn a whisper to a hymn. Google them blog spot scriptures like the gospel came from them. Google taught you half a story, now you claim you found your faith. But that storyline you follow look like YouTube clickbait. Say you tired of ancient tribes, but you read that in the thread. Talking Cherokee and Choctaw, but can't tell me where they spread. You be scrolling through aesthetics like you searching for your soul. Trying to blend 1,000 myths just to make your timeline whole. Forest fairy tales you preaching sound like TikTok overlays. You got AI drawing prophets telling lies you wanna praise. Every rumor that you echo put you further out of place. Trying to cosplay your origins, trying to fabricate your race. And you yelling on that stream like it's something to believe. But volume never turned a fantasy to history. You preaching but your proof don't match the words you speak. Whole chat hyping up the lies you singing off key. They say a engine recall on the way. Better drop them feathers, not could go full FBA. Ain't no forest in the field, that's a dream that they chase. That's that revisionist cap they be trying to replace. You can't rewrite history on a YouTube stream. Swearing 20,000 blacks, water hoods and sheets. Boy, that's Facebook facts built off filters and memes. Talk loud, but the truth don't echo when you scream. They say an engine recall on the way. Better drop them feathers, knuckle, go full FBA. Ain't no forest in the field, that's a dream that they chase. That's that revisionist cap they be trying to replace. You can't rewrite history on a YouTube stream. Swearing 20,000 blacks, water hoods and sheets. Boy, that's Facebook facts built off filters and memes. Talk loud, but the truth don't echo when you scream.
Starting on day 21.
Let's go.
These niggas on that bullshit again. But it's free content, nigga. Nigga got mad cause young nigga counted showed them stacks, you ain't had 800 on you.
I know a nigga with 52, he think he Indian. And he say he stay in the trap, this nigga a real degenerate. But I'ma digress off him cause I don't really want him to end this shit. If you believe you can achieve, my brother, you just gotta get off that ignorant shit. It's been 13 hours straight, you screaming, lying on your granny. If you cut your camera on with the hood on in your house, you nigga, you like a vigilante. You need to back up from the camera, we can see the cocaine residue, it's uncanny. I noticed you ain't say this crazy shit around your real family. I heard you think Christopher Columbus is a black man, he came from Portugal.
What the fuck?
I can't go back and forth with you niggas, you ain't even legitimate.
You know they not.
I can go back and forth with these niggas ain't even logical. Every time I ask you for a sword, this nigga be trying to set up an obstacle. He say the Moors got expelled from Scotland and this proof is the Apocrypha. These niggas is really throwback fake Temple Moorish Hebrew prophets. If you let them tell it Atlantis is Atlantis, nigga, I don't know what you saying.
Dummy.
You just reverse engineering, salute your hypothesis. These niggas out here don't even fund their own shit.
These niggas don't do that.
These niggas out here can't even make up their own fucking dodge. These niggas be trying to say the same shit the white sovereign said. I don't give a fuck what you niggas said. These niggas ain't even paid their child support. Let's go. I'm just keeping it real. Don't get mad at me, my nigga, cause you ain't really been in that field. I know a nigga who 52 and he think he an Indian. And he said he stay in the trap house, nigga, he a real degenerate. But I'ma digress off him, I don't want him to fuck around and end this shit. If you believe you can achieve, my brother, just get off that ignorant shit. It's been 13 hours straight, you still screaming, lying on your granny. You cut your camera on with your hood house, nigga, you like a vigilante.
This nigga looking crazy.
This nigga cut the camera on with a bad angle with the hoodie on, he look like a vigilante.
That's bad work, my nigga, for real.
I know damn well don't nobody know you out here lying on your fucking granny.
Yeah. I'm back. I got a debate coming up, nigga, December 7th. On some shit I thought everybody already knew about. You know the niggas don't know the shit, love. If you let a nigga tell it 800 shit came from America, I don't understand why the fuck I'm going back and forth with you too hysterical. These the type of nigga go up to the job site ain't got materials. I can't go back and forth with these niggas they going federal. You don't trust the labs, these niggas only trust the YouTube clip. You ain't read the charts, my nigga, you just try to cherry pick. When the answer clear as day, my nigga, you still trying to plead the fifth. Why you question my dumb ass nigga, you ain't even catch a drill. You be beating around the bush, that shit don't make you niggas Indian. These little niggas don't never get in the game, they be trying to scrimmage you. Left them in the past, had to leave them right where I had to find them at. Every time I'm coming off the hip, this shit like a fucking diamond bat. Niggas acting like they with the shit, but they ain't in the field for real. I ain't never seen these niggas ain't even got a highlight tape. Every source you say is cat, these niggas say, no, that's fake. Every time I test, these niggas say Africa is in the way. They say, nah, that's hate, nigga, you fake, you can't converge with it. Nigga like that, the source like Every day he go online just to twist the facts. Everything you say was cap, my boy, you ain't even graduate. Why you quoting J.A. Rogers, nigga, he don't even say what you say. I sit back and laugh, but times this shit get really sad. If you was racing a nigga with no legs, your boy still coming last. All you do is go live and fabricate about the fucking past. I been sunning apples for so long, I changed my name to NPM Dad. Talking slick, he getting checked, bitch, that's factual. He faking woke, he faking deep, he real impractical. These niggas ain't got no books, they ain't got no proof, they ain't real radicals. His whole crew is lost, them niggas is pseudo-nautical. I can't argue with no goofy, I don't spar off of misinformation. If I can with scholarship, it's a dead conversation. You been chasing fake identities, you a cultural clout chaser. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. You be reverse engineering white supremacy, you really fake racist. They say that Andrew Jackson was a nigga, boy, that shit ain't got no wings. You say that Nathan B. Forrest was black, my nigga, you said the wildest things. You say the tribes were speaking Latin, my nigga, that shit does not compute. Algonquin is Paleo Hebrew, boy, this fuck is wrong with you. You say the Klan was full of brothers, my nigga, you out your mind for real. Andrew Jackson's black, boy, that's cap, we know that shit for real, for real. You say the census lied for centuries, boy, you beefing with the field. If this shit was a sport, these niggas ain't had no highlight reel. If this shit'd be a sport, these niggas have no highlight reel. Niggas is fake as fuck, these niggas ain't even in the fucking field. These niggas be wasting time online, we call that nigga Chief Capilot. He say he read a book, but I swear to God, that book don't match the plot. Every time I check him for a source, bro, get the glitching out. He ain't even crack the code, that nigga just posted Nazi Twitter posts. Boy, you be yelling on the panel, but you jump back the tone. This nigga say the Moors was born in America, boy, that shit is cap and gone, let's go. That nigga cap and gone. I been off the top so long, these niggas won't even right this wrong, these niggas be lying. Fuck 'em.
Damn, Blade, you going crazy?
Niggas say they ain't from Africa. Niggas think they from America. Bitch ass niggas, Smiley Cyrus ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, old grinding ass nigga? Lame man. Hey, let's go. So I hit the panel, niggas already up this bitch line again. All these niggas rhyme, but they ain't gonna tell you, nigga, they tryna fit in. All these niggas cap as fuck, I'm telling you, already know it. He don't wanna quote his source, cause nigga, that shit gon' just expose it. That's a Nazi scientist, my nigga, you think we wouldn't notice. You stayed in a glass house, you picked up a rock and tried to throw it. Ain't no culture with your cap, my nigga, you just a cosplaying dude. Just a bunch of pseudo-prophets, nigga, without a single peer review. Turn a meme into a thesis, now he claiming it's the proof. When you go live, niggas get high off misinformation like a penthouse view. Niggas they dumb as fuck. These niggas, he slower than a snail. If you keep disrespecting my ancestors, nigga, I'm finna give your ass hell. Everything was saying you got from your motherfucking brain is straight from out of jail. This that type of shit that get a nigga sent up the shelf for nigga years. This that type of shit that nigga may have niggas really dropping tears. This that type of shit got people with 51 felony charges. At this point, you need to quit going live. It's really a bad market. At this point, you just a mouthpiece for Russians, nigga, like Benny Johnson. At this point, you need to quit going live, but nigga, cause it's really a bad market. At this point, you just a mouthpiece for the Russians, nigga, like Benny Johnson. You fighting ghosts on the net just like it's a pay-per-view event. You talk adverse possession, my nigga, but you ain't pay your rent. Call it research, but it's just a copy-paste. My nigga, that's what fakers do. Ain't no proof in that tick, nigga, that's just a conspiracy loop. You drunk off anthropology, nigga, this nigga's a YouTube dork. Say it's just a fact, but he can never prove it with support. If it's truth, why you walking in the door, nigga, it's changing that direction. How the fuck you sovereign, nigga, in the land, but you in the courtroom? Nigga be all pro first team, make-believe pseudo. Saying we the real Indians, but your logic super weak. Cause Walter Neves never said that bullshit you preach. You anti-white, but quote the scholars, nigga, in every speech. You claiming liberation while you quoting whole white supremacy. This shit crazy as fuck, this shit don't make no motherfucking sense to me. How you claiming you against anti-white, but you quote white supremacy? Hey, I've been telling these niggas so long, this shit been getting on my nerves. That's why I had to hit the booth and start the curve stomp niggas. Give a fuck about what you said, nigga, you ain't on shit. Every time I try to pull up, nigga, get to running. These niggas get to ducking. I pop out, nigga, get to hitting. Nigga, bitches. Look, I pull up, try to get it, hey. Niggas, bitches, we gon' pull up with the switches, get the
What they do? Damn, that shit did not go. What they do. It's your boy Luck tapping in back again. Staying swift to keep from getting swift on this early Tuesday morning. Been a little bit under the weather. My son got me sick, but you feel me? I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? He good now. He over there playing the tablet, watching TV. He good. But I'm just a little under the weather. You know what I'm saying? Battling through the sickness. You feel me? So I done took my break. You feel me? I ain't going live every day for a while. I might do 2, 3 days a week. Um, I'm getting some things worked out in the background. So, like I said, I got my son. We doing some more stuff now. He going to speech therapy and stuff. So I ain't gonna be up here all day, every day, fucking with niggas. But man, I wanted to tap in because it's a lot of shit been going on in these YouTube streets, man. A lot of shit been going on. So I know it's kind of hard to keep tabs on all this pseudo ass shit. A lot of this stuff is brain rot. So I wouldn't even suggest people go down these rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? If you do, make sure it's few and far between. So I was over there and I got some clips. I'm not gonna play on this segment because today is a FBA for payday. Again, today is the FBA for payday. So all my pseudo clips from the Wild Savages, the XL Raging Bears, the Nazis, all these people you might not even know these names, but these is all random Aboriginals that I got clips saying some ridiculous ass shit. So I had a play lined up where I was gonna do my next show on that. But with so much that's been going on, I had to table that conversation to bring forward this conversation that we're gonna have today. Right. So I made a joke about 2.5 weeks ago, right? I made a joke about 2.5 weeks ago about um these Indians, these Aboriginals, these indigenous Moors, whatever you want to call yourself. You never been to Africa, my people indigenous here, whatever y'all niggas want to call yourself today, right? I made a joke. I said, hey bro, y'all are gonna have to go full FBA. I think my initial statement was they said Indian Rico is on the way. You better drop your feathers, nigga, and go full FBA. It was so funny. I decided to make that the hook for my AI song. You know what I mean? I wrote a little AI song, gave it the little cadences, told it what I wanted it to be inspired by, and put it out. I think since I got so many Abo songs, I got like 50 Abo songs. I think I'm gonna recraft all of them into AI records and put them out because I still got I paid for the rights, the copyrights. So I could put it out, put me under as the composer and the lyricist, and it ain't gonna be changing nothing. So I think I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I got like over 50 records. So I'm gonna just craft them and choreograph them and rework them into more palatable songs, because a lot of my shit just be freestyle, catchy shit, just little funny shit I'm just saying. But I'm gonna make sure to restructure some of them, bring hooks into some of them, shit like that. So, but anyway, these FBAs, bro, they gonna have their hands full. Pause. So it's already happening, right? AP, my boy AP, he already say he's an American. He done dropped the Indian. He pretty much done dropped the Aboriginal. He say he's an American, right? He say he's an American. And then the nigga said, what else? He said he's American. He don't know nothing about that Indian shit. He ain't never found Indian on none of his documents, right? That's what AP said. Then we got the other ones, the Indians in the community, right? The ones who claim to be Indian. They running around here saying that the niggas who disrespecting Indians is because they don't have Indian on their genealogy card, right? So that rift is about to pop out again, right? So we got the Abos versus the Indians. That happens once a year, sometimes 3 times a year, right? Indians versus Abos. But it's becoming more of a problem now because, and I don't know if I got it. I don't got it queued up right now. Hold on, let me go get it. So You know, ever since that nigga shot the sheriff, right? Ever since that Indian shot the sheriff, the block been hot. That Indian shot the sheriff, the block been hot. Let me go to TikTok real quick. Ever since the Indian shot the sheriff and told the judge, Undrip said he's sovereign, it's been hot on the block for the Indians. So these niggas trying to drop their feathers by any means necessary. Right? The biggest of the biggest trying to drop their feathers. Right? Let me go to I'm on TikTok now. Let me go to the what is it under? It's under my profile. Repost. I think I didn't repost. I think I just saved it. Yes, I just saved it. All right, let me shut this tab. Yeah, let me shut this tab. So ever since this happened,
Less than an hour ago, a Cherokee County judge set the bond for Bobby Dennis to $1.3 million. He's the man accused of shooting at a Jacksonville police officer and at a canine on Sunday night, and it led to a statewide 3-day manhunt. Once he came into the courtroom for his arraignment, it was a tense moment with the judge. Here's a little bit of that.
Questioning or interviewing at any time.
I'd like to stop it now because you don't have any authority.
You have the
over
right
me.
to have an examining trial if you're accused of a felony.
The corporation is dissolved.
You have the right to request appointment of counsel if you...
Dennis interrupted the judge multiple times, questioning the law's authority, citing President Donald Trump. Regardless, though, the judge still read Dennis's rights and his charges. Right now, he's being charged with attempted capital murder of a peace officer, interference with a police service animal, and 2 counts of obstruction or retaliation.
so this dude right here, right? I don't want to go to get all in the weeds and watch his 7-minute go back and forth with the judge. But the nigga told the judge he's an American Indian of Cherokee descent and she don't got no jurisdiction over him, undrip, A-drip, all that nonsense, right? All that shit that Chief Holiday, A1, Nada, and all them goofies be talking about, right? Right? So ever since, you know, Buddy popped the sheriff, I shot the sheriff. Ever since Cud did that, you know, the block been hot. You feel me? So the top elbows have dropped their feathers. You hear me? The top elbows have dropped their feathers. Let me get this picture back up. The top elbows have dropped their feathers. When I say the top elbows, I'm saying Dane Calloway himself. Only one who fighting back is Top Cash. But even then, Top Cash know how to stay out the way. Top Cash know how to stay out the way, right? And let the dust settle, and then he gonna come clean up all the old elbows and all the old Indians, right? But this nigga right here on the screen, this big back nigga right here. Hold up, let me. Why he ain't go the right way? Hold up. There it is. I'm just here to lie. FBA for pay. This nigga right here, right? He's dropped his feathers, y'all. This was brought to my attention by FBA Quicksand. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him in the chat. He be doing content. FBA Quicksand. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the OG. He brought this to my attention, right? Because you know I had some interest in another place. I wasn't really looking into this Callaway nigga. But like I said, the OG brought it to my attention, right? Dane Calloway has dropped his feather. Dane Calloway is now full-fledged FBA. They grifting out the same talking points, right? Picking up the same mantle, disrespecting the Somalians, talking about the Nigerians, doing all of this shit, right? The same xenophobic playbook that the incels over there do, right? So he's dropped all his feathers. If you see these feathers now, these feathers are now red, white, and blue. Right? These feathers are now red, white, and blue. So these boys, they want to have it both ways. They want to be sovereign and citizens. I don't know how you do that. I know the term sovereign citizen, but that's an oxymoron. You either sovereign or you a citizen, fam. So these niggas want to be sovereigns and citizens. They ready to drop their fellas, go full FBA. But what little do you know, it's not gonna be a smooth transition. See, y'all last tried this before. You hear me? Y'all last tried this before. Tyreek ain't going. Tyreek ain't going, fam. Look, let me go to the video now. Let me go to it real quick. Get back on agenda. I ain't got much rant in me this morning. Like I said, I'm under the weather, so I ain't even trying to do too much going up. Let me take this down. So, like I said, it's not gonna be an easy transition, y'all boys. So I know around this time every year, y'all boys like to go hide up under that FBA banner. Them boys ain't finna let y'all do that this year. You know, the FBA movement starting to gain a little traction. So all you FBA for pay grifters, Tyreek not just gonna let you niggas walk in the back door. Pause. He not finna just let you niggas walk in the back door. So AP, A1, all you niggas, Dane Calloway, all you niggas who trying to become FBAs overnight, well, AP, to give him his credit, he been doing this for about 5 years. So he been off and on FBA for 5 years. So I give him the credit of being a long-term grifter. But these other niggas, these other opportunities, these FBA for pays, they gonna have a hard time blending in, right? Tyreek on your ass. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna get into it.
Disrespect
at
the
all.
way that they do, and it's gonna be great when the delineation thing kicks all the way in effect. The YTs are starting to get bit because they tried to use the buffer class, but technically that destroys the country because they spend all their money outside the U.S. We gonna spend it right back here, and since we the highest spender base, it just makes sense for this to continue.
Yes.
It just makes sense. And I'm just laying there.
My man, thank you so much. Yeah, they tried to get a buffer class on us, and them buffers came over with all that damn scamming. And they're like, oh, wait a minute now. Oh, shit. Oh, they're like, they done brought over the scammers of the scammers. So everybody money got a little janky. So they're like, oh, wait, we can't do this now. All right. D, what's up, Miss D?
Hi, good evening. Thanks for bringing me up. Basically, the brother before me did my talking points, but it's like an invasive species. You know, when they bring over an invasive fish, or like the problem they're having down in Florida with the.
I didn't know you got to go put on a little rouge and some.
Can you hear me,
You're going in and out. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me clearly, my bro?
So I want to pause it right here. So this right here, I think I'm good. I'm pretty good with voices, right? I'm pretty good with voices, pretty good with faces. You know, with the line of business that I was in, I had to be good recognizing faces, recognizing voices, and I got to be good on my discernment. That's why a lot of times nigga don't go for shit, right? Because of my line of field, right? In my industry that I came up in, you had to have a clean face card. First of all, your face card yourself had to be clean. You had to be able to tell when a motherfucker lying. You had to be able to have good judgment. You had to be able to recognize patterns, right? Pattern recognitions, shit like that. So I pride myself on being pretty good at recognizing names, faces, and voices. So I might be wrong, but I think this brother right here is Arafat. I might be wrong, but this sounds like Arafat. I've heard Arafat get on the line with Top Cats and argue back and forth with Top Cats. This sounds like Arafat. You feel me? So if this is Arafat, salute to him. But if not, this brother sounds just like him. He sounds just like him. And the reason why, like, he got that Congo type accent. You feel me? Like I said, like I pride myself on recognizing dialects and accents. I can go anywhere in the country, hear a nigga talking and be like, oh, gang, you from Missouri. Oh, gang, you from Chicago. Oh, fam, you from Boston. Like I really do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pastime of mine where it's like a fun game for me. I start talking to a nigga, I'd be like, gang, hold up, where you from? Such and such, and I say off the rip. And if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I put it in the category and readjust myself. But I think this is air fat. Let me let him get his shit off. Shout out to the brother on the continent.
I can hear you now. I can hear you
Hello?
now. Yes, can you hear me? Oh, I can hear you. I can hear
Yeah.
you. Okay, can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you. I can hear you. Yeah, so, all right, my bro. All right, my bro. So, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
God
Okay,
damn.
so, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now you said something about FBA. Now, what did you want to know about FBA?
I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So good, my bro. Yeah, so I want to say, yeah, you know,
Okay, hold on.
I
Let's do
was on
this.
a live.
You're on the live. Hold on.
Yeah, so I was on a live, yeah. Like Native Americans and that. You know Native
What about
Americans,
Native?
right?
What
So
about
there's this
Native
guy,
Americans?
and yeah, I just wanted to
Turn
know,
the camera. Let's do. God damn.
if
Okay.
Nate, because obviously I was listening to this Native American, he was saying that FBA are trying to be like them. So the only reason why they claim an FBA, yeah, can you hear me, my bro? Yeah, hey, that's probably the FBI,
Yeah,
the
turn the
FBI. You know,
camera
when
off.
you
Turn the
start getting into
camera off,
these
brother.
conversations, you know what I'm saying?
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off so we can talk.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's
turn
do
it
it.
off or on, my bro?
Turn the camera off because it's messing up the reception. So yeah, let's just turn your camera off. Yeah, turn your camera off and then we can just hear the
Yeah, all right.
audio. There you go. Okay. Okay, now this is better.
Yeah,
Okay, now I
yeah,
can
yeah.
hear you.
Okay, my bro. Is that better now?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right, cool. So
okay,
as
much
I was
better, much
saying, yeah,
better.
as I was saying, yeah, yeah. So as I was saying, yeah. So now,
Okay.
obviously, there's this Native American in it, yeah, yeah, and he believes that
God damn. Okay.
FBA are trying to be Native American to receive some sort of benefits or something like that from the way that the Native Americans receive it in America. I don't know. I just wanted to just ask you, my man, like, is there any truth to that or anything like that? Or
That's
do you
some
get me?
individual shit. No, that's whatever
Like he's
individual.
saying the only reason why people are claiming to be FBA because he believes deeply that he,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
he's saying that FBA are trying to be like them, and he believes that black people, like Foundation of Black America, want to take their place in order to get some grants or some sort of financial benefit out for me, my man. Do you know what I
Now,
mean?
this person who was claiming to be a Native American was it?
What do you think
That
about that,
person
bro?
sounds like they were being a fake Native American anyway. They sound like they weren't even a Native American. Sounds like it might be a Mexican or something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these so-called Native Americans,
Okay.
they're not even real Native Americans. So we got to understand that. And I'm gonna answer you. I got to take you out, but I'm gonna answer your question off camera because there's the phone reception is real bad. Look, understand this. Listen, whenever we start talking about foundational Black American lineage, let me tell you something. When people start talking about the real Native Americans, you know what? That's a deflective conversation. To be honest, I'm going to be very real. That's a deflection conversation. When we start talking about foundational Black American lineage, our lineage is very specific. People start trying to reframe it. And when they start, well, is FBA really Native American? And are y'all saying y'all ain't got no African genetics? That's really a deflection, to be honest, because people start doing that. And I'm telling y'all, that's a bad faith argument. Getting into the whole Native American thing, that's not what we're saying. People can't really refute the core lineage fact. Foundational Black Americans are a specific, traceable lineage of people born on U.S. soil with documented genealogies going back centuries here. So instead of addressing that fact, that's a reality. People start wanting to get into some Native American conversation. So, do y'all really Cherokee? Is that what we're not saying that. Yeah, some of us have Cherokee or whatever Native American add mixture, Just like we have African admixture, and there's a little European bullshit in there too. But we've had an ethnogenesis here. And our identity has nothing to do with accepting or rejecting genetics. Let's get that clear. Let's be very specific here. Foundational Black American identity has nothing to do with rejecting genetics or accepting genetics. It's all about historical formation. See, people start saying, well, I heard FBA say they ain't got no African genetics. That's a straw man. All right? That's not the claim. The claim is that foundational Black Americans underwent a very distinct ethnogenesis, the same way as Haitians.
Again, this is not gonna be an easy transition for y'all elbows. Tariq is not finna let y'all just walk in the back door. He's not gonna let you do it. So the brother came up there. He kind of did like a about way of bringing up the Aboriginal conversation. He said these Native Americans are saying that the FBAs are trying to cosplay as them. But what he's really doing, that's why I feel like it was Arafat. I think he was speaking about the Aboriginals, about these so-called Indians that claim to be FBA, that claim to be Indian, but we can't prove now one. Right? So Tariq makes it very clear when he says we are not denying our African ancestry, and he says it's an ethnogenesis. These Aboriginals they're gonna bypass all of that, and they're gonna get mad at Tariq because Tariq he's now making it more clear than he's ever made it before. See, a lot of times Tariq would kind of toe the line a little bit, for the viewers. So he would speak on the African ancestry. He would talk about the ethnogenesis, but then in the latter half of all his conversation talking points, he always bring up these Black Aboriginals, right? And that was to keep, the Abos, the Indians at bay type shit, right? So if you bring up this Black Aboriginal shit, he kind of rearing them along. I honestly felt like Tariq was trying to get them niggas out the dark ages, right? By including them in his conversation points. Maybe one day they'll pick back up their lineage and stop being, xenophobic, self-hating Negroes. So I was really cutting Tariq some bail, you feel me? Cutting him some slack by even bringing up this Black Aboriginal shit the way that he would do it. Now he's outright saying nobody's denying African descent. So if nobody's denying African descent, where are you Abos gonna go? You Abos are not gonna be able to walk through the front or the back door. I'm gonna let Tariq get his shit off.
Who are not just Africans, they are Haitians. They got African genetics and some other things in there, but they are Haitians. Jamaicans, they are not just Africans, they are Jamaicans. They had an ethnogenesis and they became a new ethnic group. Ethnic groups can carry African ancestry, yet be different people with different histories. Ethnic groups can have some indigenous ancestry, yet they can be distinct from some of those tribes that's still around or not around. All right? This isn't rocket science. All right? We're talking about historical formation, ladies and gentlemen. See, that Native American, when people start getting into the Native American argument, that's a straw man, straw man, straw man. They get into that so you can avoid acknowledging foundational Black American foundational status. Yeah. Because when they start getting into that, the goal is to muddy the waters. The goal is to kind of make us sound extreme. The goal is to really try to shift away from the historic fact that foundational Black Americans built this country. All right? This is not rocket science. Bottom line, foundational Black Americans, Black people, all right? Black people, both African Black people who descended from Africa and pre-Columbian Black indigenous populations on this land, because they hate the fact that they exist. There were Black indigenous people on this land. This has been proven over and over again. The reality is Those groups created a whole new ethnic group through the process of slavery, survival, culture building right here on American soil. And that group built the United States, making us native to the United States. We are the native population of the United States. We didn't immigrate here from anywhere. You can acknowledge possible pre-Columbian Black presence without claiming to be red natives. Yeah, I don't, even though some of the family, there's some red indigenous shit in there, but you know, I don't claim no red native tribe. I don't claim no African tribe. The Tether's always telling us, you niggas are Yoruba. You're Igbo. I am not no damn Igbo. Yeah, I had an ethnogenesis. I am not Igbo. I'm foundational Black American. Yeah, man. G Active, he said, G Active, hop on G Active. You said there was some misleading information. G Active, hop on. G Active, hop on G Active.
So again, Tariq is making it very clear they're not denying no African lineage. So where's you abos finna run to, right? Y'all was all over there talking about Rashad Jamal for like 2 days straight. This what threw me out too, and this is another reason why I will never be cool with these type dudes. Like what I do on this internet with these Aboriginals is not the same as what other content creators is doing, right? And there's no shot at them. I'm just saying it's a difference, right? When I go up there and I'm disseminating information, I'm going back and forth with people, I got a purpose. I'm not up here trying to get friends. Like this online space and shit, yeah, networking, fellowshipping, all that shit comes with it, right? But I'm not networking and fellowshipping with bad people, right? They over there talking about Rashad Jamal. It was like 3 days ago. They was over there talking about Rashad Jamal for like 14 hours. Rashad Jamal defending him. All these Aboriginals coming out the woodworks talking about a man who got 18 years for touching a kid. And they're trying to justify and talk about how this man got trumped up charges. For over 15 hours, they was defending a man who got convicted and is doing 18 years for touching a kid, for having PDF charges. So I'm sorry, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm not sorry. You cannot convince me that them is the type of people I'm supposed to be friendly with. I'm supposed to be kicking it with. I'm supposed to be parlaying with. I will never do that. That type of shit is goofy. That type of shit is not stand up. That type of shit get niggas knocked down. That type of shit get niggas knocked down. I will never ride for somebody who got charges like that. And to listen to so many people come out the woodworks to defend this dude, these are the same people who defend Dr. York. These are the same people who in the beginning was trying to say, hey, that girl lying on polite. These people are bad work. We got men. See, it's one thing to have an old man, and the old man got this take. The old man, like, hey, yo, the bitches be lying on niggas and this, and that. That's not acceptable, but that's understandable, right? But we got women co-signing this shit. We got young folks co-signing this shit. This is a stain on the community, on the so-called quote unquote conscious sector. It's a big stain. That's why nobody takes this shit serious. The only thing that's left around here is a couple good niggas and a bunch of weirdos. That's all that's left right now. And it take the real to speak on it. Niggas sit around and literally cape for a convicted pedophile and then turn around and tell me I'm an agent because I'm trying to tell you niggas y'all are not Indians. Listen to the concepts that these idiots have to, like, they have the loops they got to jump through in their brain to make this shit make sense. I'm an agent. I'm a CIA agent. I'm a tether. I'm a Mexican tether. I'm all of these things. But you co-signing a convicted PDF file, and I'm the problem. You got life fucked up, my nigga. You got life fucked up. You hear me? And so when I tell you niggas that this FBA transition is not gonna be a smooth transition, I'm dead ass, bro. These FBAs are not finna allow y'all to keep polluting their shit. You niggas are tied to PDF files and you're tied to pseudo information. When you're tethered to pseudo information and you're tethered to pedophiles, you're not nobody I'm trying to be cordial with. I don't gotta sit on a panel with you for 15 hours. I don't gotta talk back and forth with you. I actually don't want to talk to you ever again. That's the type of shit make a nigga not ever want to talk to you ever again. You're a goofy, you're a buster. So niggas can't even stand up and protect the babies. Niggas can't even stand up and protect the babies. They talking about this bitch got some janky shit in her past. Fuck out of here, bro. If you niggas had them charges around me, you niggas would be dead. You niggas would be dead somewhere. Ain't no nigga around me associated with none of that fuck shit. And I always been stand up. Ain't no nigga around me never been associated with no type of fuckery. No type of fuckery. So for these niggas to get up here and cape the way that they did for this pedophile, this convicted pedophile, you cape for this man. And then you turn around at the same time and tell me I'm the problem and I need to get out of here because I'm being disrespectful, I'm messing up bills. Are you fucking crazy? No, like for real, are y'all fucking crazy? This is what I'm saying. This is a bunch of schizophrenic, borderline personality disorder ass individuals.
All right. If there's some misleading information, the floor is yours. Come on up here and let's do some correcting then, sir. All right. Let's get it straight. But see, a lot of people from these foreign backgrounds, they try to reframe the narrative because foundational Black American specificity, that eliminates their ability to claim our accomplishments. All right. But people just can't latch on to us, so they're trying to look for little loopholes. In foundational Black American, it's based on documented lineage. It's not an ideology. Don't let nobody lie. There is no ideology. Your lineage is your lineage. No matter what you think, that's not going to change your lineage. Whatever your ideology is, your lineage doesn't change. You understand? Don't let nobody try to reframe our lineage. FBA is very well documented. What was that? Somebody said, let them come up and cook. Hold on. I'm trying to get some folks in here. G Ashes, or whatever your name is, hop on in here. Your lineage, your lineage. There's no ideology. There is no ideology. African woman, okay, yeah. You don't have an argument. All right, let's say that. African woman, you don't have an argument. Hakeem, let's get Hakeem in here. Hakeem, hop on in.
Yeah, good evening, brother. Good evening.
How you doing, Hakeem?
Doing well in yourself, brother.
I'm good. Now, where you from, Hakeem? You're Jamaican?
No, Hakeem. Yeah, the name I thought you could tell. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, brother.
Nigeria. Okay, it almost sounds Caribbean. All right. Now, are you out here in the States?
Yeah, of course, man. Enjoying the white tea country, brother. You know.
The white tea country? Uh-oh. Not you ain't enjoying that because they ain't letting your ass live around them. You up here with us. Stop playing. You ain't around the white.
I don't live in the hood, brother.
Me neither. All right.
So look, I had a couple of things to combat you with, brother. You said you guys fought as FBAs.
Okay.
Is there a name of this conflict so I could maybe look it up in a history book or something like that, brother? Individually, I'm not talking about when you teamed up with the people you're pretending to be natives now. I'm talking about as individual FBAs.
pretending to be natives? Who's pretending to be natives? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
some FBAs are running around with feathers and pretending like the slave trade didn't happen, which goes against your claims. But
I never said that. I never said
no,
that.
no, not you. I said some people. Yeah.
I mean, there's 43 million people. I can't, just like there's a gazillion musty niggas from your village. I don't, I'm
Oh yeah,
not
they
gonna,
have a lot downtown right now. At the gas station, there's a bunch of FBAs begging for quarters, brother. I think they're trying to get back to 50 cents a day that you guys said you were doing in the 80s, which I doubt due to the high crack smoking that was going on in the 80s in America. You understand?
well, y'all couldn't afford crack. You know, y'all had to sell the crack of your ass to get a green card.
Yeah,
Over-
but
So I'm gonna run this back because this was a little funny. I ain't gonna lie, this was funny. I like how they was able to throw their little jokes back and forth, but get their points out. And that's something that as blacks, that's something that we do with the best of them. But watch what Tariq say. Like I said, these apples are not gonna be able to pivot and run up under that FBA banner so easily this year. There's a lot of pushback going on, man. Niggas don't want y'all around them.
which goes against your claims. But
I never said that. I never said
no,
that.
no, not you. I said some people. Yeah.
I mean, there's 43 million people. I can't, just like there's a gazillion musty niggas from your village. I don't,
Oh yeah, they have a lot downtown right now. At the gas station, there's a bunch of FBAs begging for quarters, brother. I think they're trying to get back to 50 cents a day that you guys said you were doing in the 80s, which I doubt due to the high crack smoking that was going on in the 80s in America. You understand?
well, y'all couldn't afford crack. You know, y'all had to sell the crack of your ass to get a green card.
Yeah, but brother, I'm giving it back now when I go to the gas station. When you're out there begging me for 50 cents for the bus you never catch, brother.
What are you talking about?
Look, ma'am, 1 second. But yeah, I'm giving it back. The 50 cents a day, I'm giving it back when I go to the gas station.
I need you to come with some real statistics because this is
tether.
No, this is real.
Whip.
This is
you're wasting people's time.
Ma'am, relax, man. We have a man to man.
He's trying out with that tether wit, so he's
Yeah, so one conflict, FBA only versus the white tee.
yeah. So how long have you been over here, by the way?
It's not a biography about me, brother.
Yes, it is.
Well, it is because you're making stereotypes up of us.
Can you name one conflict, FBA versus white tee, that you guys won?
Can you name
The civil rights.
That's not a conflict. I'm talking about real conflict with pew-pews, madam.
That's real civil rights. Civil rights.
You can't name one. I know you
slavery,
can't name one,
the,
Tyreek. I know you're Googling.
emancipation.
I'm not
Tyreek.
Googling nothing.
Nothing's popping up, brother.
Can you name an invention from your homeland?
Yeah, like you stomping on people's grass
Can you
and
name-
concrete
can
is not
you
fighting,
name-
brother.
Can you name an invention from your homeland?
Yeah.
Go.
All right, so we could bring up you guys, FBA's invention from my country, to be exact, Nigeria.
So nothing. So nothing.
No, you are literally I'm your talking ancestor.
Nothing.
Right
okay,
now.
there you go.
Scams.
Nothing.
I am your talking
Nigeria,
ancestor right now, brother.
Thank you. Okay, there you go. Okay, I got it. Yeah, nothing. So yeah, his failed attempt at trolling.
Scams. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I got him. Yeah, because he's going to try to troll his way through failure, and he's not going to do that. I'm not letting him do that. Him nothing.
I apologize for over talking. People, if they don't have anything real to say,
Exactly.
You're wasting time.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not going to let him just troll anonymously with those. And his trolling is real lame, and it's not even hot. What's up, beloved? How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing very well. I just wanted to tell you personally, thank you so very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so very much for your platform and what you've done. I believe this delineation is extremely needed and necessary. I just wanted to add a few small things, if you don't mind, quickly, before I go. That, I hear them saying things like, we're not doing very well. He's saying that, you're begging me for this and that. And my background is in research and statistics. And what I've been really trying to share among the FBA is our progress.
Yes.
And, if you're doing it in statistical research, you have to show that, something, I'm sorry, it's late, something equal, right? And so what I'm trying to explain to everyone is that.
Well, what happened, Jay? Jay, what happened, ma'am?
Can you hear me? I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
There you go. There you go.
And so what I was going to say is this: a lot of us are not understanding how well FBA is doing. And to do that, you know, because they always say, oh, you're behind white people or this and that. Well, we're talking about people who had a 400-year head start, right? So you have to start with ours about 1964 with the Civil Rights Act. And, you know, when you do that and you see just in, 60 years, my mother and father were teenagers when the Civil Rights Act passed. That's not a long time ago. And so when you look at what progress we have absolutely made in the past just 60 years, we have, I think, 14 billionaires, over 2 million millionaires, over 6 million Black Americans who are making over $100,000 a year.
Yep.
And we have poverty at an all-time low of less than, about 13%, something like that for 2025. To see that we're doing extremely well. And I think I did see one statistic a couple months ago when I was doing all of this, is that the statistic we had is that if a Black person, if you asked a Black person how the Black community was doing, that we were more than likely to underestimate what we're doing. And I realized that was because of all of the stereotypes and things that people say about us.
Yeah.
But it's not true. We've done very, very well. One of my latest statistics is that at least 24% of the Black community is making over six figures. And my deal is this, because I come from a family where I had a great grandfather who was a wealthy man. He had a lot of money and he was in Georgia. The white people did not like that. And they came to jump him at one of his stores. And of course he beat him up. But here's the deal. He had to run from Georgia because they were going to come to lynch him. This is in the 1930s. Yeah. And I think people don't really understand the history. So he had to run to Buffalo, New York. And then of course my family settled in New Jersey, and he had to start all over again. But in 3 years, he was wealthy again. And so I think what they are not understanding is that, it wasn't until the 1960s in which people could really be held accountable for taking the things that we had built. And so to look at that, in a way of like, hey, how's Black America doing? You cannot do that until at least 1964, which still was not fair because they still, played over us. Yeah. However, legally, that was when, okay, hey, people can be held accountable, what have you. That was kind of, you look at, Black Wall Street, Tulsa, and all of that, and the way they, we will build things up, and they take it from us.
Thank you, dear. Let me land your plane. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. All right, India.
Hey.
What's up, India?
Hey, I just wanted to say, hey, how you doing?
Hop on camera, India.
Oh, God, I'm going to take my bonnet off.
Yeah, hop on real quick, Miss Lady. All right.
How you do it?
Just when you see yourself, press save. When you see yourself, press save. All right. All right. Almost there. Yeah. There you go. There you go. What's going on with you, ma'am?
Fine. I am FBA. I'm from North Carolina, Durham to be exact, but I do stay in Houston.
Uh-oh. There it is. There it is. How's everything in Houston?
All right, I stay in the Third Ward area. Well, not stay there, but I be up like hanging out in the area.
Oh yeah.
So it is a lot of as they would say, it's like mini Legos, but it's not Legos over here. They just say that because they want to quote unquote take over, but they normally like stay with their own kind. So I don't even know how Houston is mini Nigeria to even be exact. But I will say I do have a lot of West Africans out here, but they cool, but sometimes they do typically have the mindset of their parents, like how you speak on. Even with dating some of them, I don't really date them like that, because once you have like real conversations with them, they kind of like show their true colors sometimes. And they'll have like, oh, well, you need to start thinking like Dr. Umar Johnson, like he'll go against you're going against like what he's saying. I just feel like they're just playing mind games when they do all that. But outside of that, I just wanted to say you pretty much raised me a little bit. I kind of came up with your contact with the Mac Lessons days.
Oh yeah.
Especially because I'm 31, but I've been listening to you since I was 18, and I put my mom onto you.
Oh wow.
And my dad, he know about you since Mac Lessons, and we watched your Hidden Colors 4 and 5, and what's the one butt breaking together back when I was staying in North Carolina.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How long you been in Houston?
April will make 4 years.
And how many kids you got?
I don't have no kids.
Oh, that's good. And where's your dude?
He's not like officially my boyfriend, but that's like my little yeah.
Okay. How long y'all been yeah?
Since July.
Okay, it's kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh. Cool. That's love. Now, what you do out there? You look like you work at a school or something. What you do out there?
No, I'm a veteran. I used to be in the Army, but I'm in school to be a phlebotomist right now.
Oh, cool. Love that. There you go. Thank you so much, beloved. Appreciate you, dear. All right. So got her little yeah out there in Houston. Respect to her. Respect to her. All right. Thank you for your service, beloved. Thank you for your service. That's a lovely FBA sister right there. This remind me of my baby's mom. Shit. Not Lexi, my other one. All right. Let me see who we got. Let me see who we got. Y'all raise those hands. Ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Well, we got a lot of people in here. Y'all raising hands. Let's get y'all up in here. All right. Let's get brother Zay in the building. Zay, hop on, brother.
Can you hear me, brother?
Hey, what's up, Zay?
Hey, it's glad to see you on TikTok, brother.
Absolutely, man. I've been having a ball over here, brother. What's going on with you?
It's, the same old thing, just working. But it's glad to tune into your space.
Now, why you look like an actor that be on the Disney Channel or some shit? You look like you be like a teacher on High School Musical.
Nah, I updated my picture with AI.
Oh,
and for some reason, a lot of the Chinese and Japanese women, they like it, so I just kept it. They be choosing for real with this picture. They love it. I don't know why. But.
Yeah, man, they think you're like Corbin Blue or one of them High School Musical dancers. Yeah. Man, so what city you in, brother?
I'm from Twitter space. You know me from Twitter, right?
But yeah, but
I'm
what city?
Tremblade.
I forgot what city, brother. What city?
City I'm in Bridgewater.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. My man. So what else is on your mind, brother?
My fault, y'all. I'm trying to get Willie set up. He wants to watch some bowling. He about to lay down. He just got out the bath. He just took him a nice little warm bath. So I'm trying to get him set up. I think he wants to take a nap. I might have to fire this up tomorrow. I wanted to get into Kash Patel today, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time. I might do it later.
A chef-made protein-packed dinner in 2 minutes, that's worthy of an instant replay. I'm Marcus Freeman, and as a college football coach, eating healthier doesn't have to be.
All right, kids, being the host of a YouTube channel, a comedy channel, when I make fun of somebody who has more subscribers than I do, I'm usually told that I'm jealous or clout chasing or I'm hating. And I won't even argue that last one. I am a big hater. I'm glad others noticed though. It's part of the brand. As for the jealousy and clout thing, that complaint will get replaced if I pick on someone my own size, and it will go away altogether if I had a larger following. Then I will be told that I'm punching down or bullying those with less than. With that said, let's punch up.
Why you gotta cover me up? I'm covering myself up, bitch. You can't tell us apart? That's fine, I got it. Take seatbelt off. Oh, that's me. That's you. But you can't tell us apart?
The Hodge twins. These brothers have 3.5 million subscribers on one of their YouTube channels alone. They sell their own merchandise and are currently political commentators, amongst other topics, after spending years primarily in another category or genre. And before I continue, if what I just said seems familiar to my audience, that's because it's pretty much how I described the Cartier family at the beginning of this year. It's almost like there's a simple yet successful template for black people to copy off of in order to get paid through conservative media.
Years I would have my hand up towards the top of that side. You got your hand at the bottom? Is that you or is that me? That's me, you dumbass. That's you, right? That's me. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Wait a minute. You can't tell us apart? Hold up, man. You know what? This is me right here, because I tend to look up in the sky and I'll be praying the Lord gains to give me some more gains. Shut the fuck up.
Today we're going to talk about how it's hard to tell the conservative twins apart from racist white right-wingers. Admittedly, I never watched the Hodges, but I was aware enough of what they were about that when I was getting braces a few years ago, and the assistant, you know, the one who had a Trump and God We Trust card decaled, but the word Trump was bigger than God's. I'm sure it was hers, by the way. Anyways, she found out that I created content, and while making conversation, she asked me, like the Hodge twins? And I was gonna be like, no. But she was preparing to put sharp objects in my mouth. So along the way, we're not gonna focus on if what these two are currently doing is a grift. It clearly is, but theirs has to be studied. They could have been fitness influencers or comedians. However, they chose MAGA. Now, they shouldn't be dismissed. I mean, the vice president follows them on Twitter, yet whether they know it or not, or acknowledge it or not, they have lost their original audience.
How did the Hodge twins go from making fitness, doing food reviews, reading people emails, just being the most funniest of all time to I hate niggas? I grew up watching their ass. I don't know if these niggas ate some damn green bean casserole or ate the damn wrong type of chicken, but nigga, what the fuck happened? I love my white people, but never not one time I said I love white people to the point where I hate niggas.
Let's get started. Keith and Kevin Hodge were born in September of 1975 and raised in Martinsville, Virginia with their older brother and older sister. They graduated from high school in 1992 and then enlisted in the Marine Corps. They got started on YouTube sometime around 2008 while still figuring out their careers. Once upon a time, the Hodge twins were voted as the 4th best fitness YouTube channel. They were invited to VidCon and deemed to be one of the 12 best and brightest black YouTubers by The Root. In learning about the Hodges, they've mentioned that they grew up poor and had to steal to eat, and they don't condone that behavior. A lot of what they have, they had to get it out the muscle.
Coming back from lunch, and Kel's like, look, HR's here, they're gonna fire somebody. And right before they walked in the building, they stopped and looked at us. And then they walked back, and I was like, why the fuck are they looking at us like that?
Is this about the YouTube videos I'm doing? I said, yeah, I do videos, but I don't say where I'm at. There's no signage. Nobody knows where I'm at. I don't even tell people where I work at. What's the problem? I said, well, you're using some foul language. I was like, y'all calling me over some foul language over a video that nobody knows where I'm at, and it's during my lunch break while I'm off the clock? So I lost it.
And since then, millions of people over the years have watched them go from this to this. And that's not even on some body shame type stuff. It's about how both of them are a pair of sunglasses away from looking like this Trumper meme. And just like how it's hard to tell exactly at which point gray wolves became dogs, I don't know when this wolf pack of two turned MAGA. Patriot this, American flag that. They say they used to be Democrats. 1776 is in their handle. They claim to be Christians and, as you're about to see, they are biracial.
58% of our DNA is from Africa. Told you. The motherland. I told you, black motherfuckers. Didn't I tell you?
The Hodge twins have taken a liking to their white side, whatever that means. And they're taking advantage of their proximity to whiteness. They made an appearance on the Charlie Kirk show a year or so ago, and he asked them about the left's obsession with race. And no matter how they answered, when I counted how many videos on their channel that I needed to get through before they brought up black folk, as of this recording, it's 1 and 2. There it is. When watching a report about the whites-only return to land community in Arkansas, this is how the Hodge twins responded.
If you just look at voting statistics, how ethnicities other than white vote, this country would be totally different. So I understand the fear of white people wanting to live in a country that's majority non-white. I understand that fear wholeheartedly, because I don't want to live in a country that's majority non-white, because it would systematically.
They reached out to that Return to the Land co-founder being interviewed, Eric Orwell, and said, I know your community is whites only, but could you make exceptions for us two Negroes? We're not even full sub-Saharan. We are 40% white. And both of their wives are Hispanic, I might add. Mexican specifically, I think. You should know that Eric replied, God bless the Hodge twins, but no. You can buy the house next to the community for sure, though. Keith and Kaplan replied, fair enough. Then they invited him on their twins pod.
Like, you know Nick Fuentes, right?
Sure, yeah.
He brought up a very interesting point. He says, blacks, I hear this argument. It's because of our music. It's because of our culture. Well, a lot of white people listen to that same music, but we don't do the things that's detriment to our communities as blacks. Yeah, white people. That's why I say whites, I think it's a capacity thing. It's gotta be. It's like we stumbled across this word epigenetics. And I think that explains it.
I'm aware of the fact that neither of these two men were yoga instructors, but seeing how they bent themselves in order to not conclude that since white people listen to rap and don't commit the same level of violent crime, then it must not be about the music, right? And the mental gymnastics to not apply epigenetics to the children of colonialism, European Americans, those who call that non-continent home derived from Queen Elizabeth, Mussolini, Hitler, and King Leopold, just to name a few. This is 100 years war level of cognitive dissonance. And well, here's some confirmation bias.
Do you know that everybody thinks that if we snapped our fingers and you all disappeared tomorrow, everybody thinks our quality of life would go up?
Yeah, it would definitely go up. Definitely. Well, we the third biggest demographic in the country, right? But we account for a majority of the violent crime. So instantly, if we was to, black people, our people, was to disappear overnight, you could almost close down a majority of the prisons in the country.
Presenting facts gets you nowhere with them. And that reminds me to remain consistent with something I've said a few times in the past. Don't debate these people. I know this because the Hodge twins debated the amazing Lucas not too long ago, and according to him, they won't release the tapes. Actually, watch what Lucas has to say about it while I leave myself a note to ask him if destroying them on their own show has been made public yet.
I'd ask them, hey, can you give me a stat for black people? And they're like, 1350, 13%. I'm like, okay, watch this. Can you give me a stat for white people? Well, if they commit 50% of the crime, that means they must commit the other rest, right? Right? They didn't have anything, bro. I'm like, that's the point. That right there. So then I go off listing, hey, well, white men, when it comes to crime, when it comes to per capita, when it comes to larceny, when it comes to trafficking, right? Which is what we're dealing with Epstein. When it comes to vandalism, when it comes to embezzlement, when it comes to, right? I'm listing a whole bunch of crimes per capita that are white men, and they're getting upset. Oh, right, when it comes to bestiality, when it comes to, I'm like, oh, what's the bestiality? How many people is that, right? Doesn't matter.
The amazing Lucas will go on to say that inflation, recessions, depressions, along with tariffs or price gouging were caused by black people. None of America's problems are rooted in black people. Not to mention that over-policing, under-policing, unjust laws, wrongful imprisonment, exonerations, none of this stuff matters to the Hodge twins of the world. To them, it's black people can snap into a violent fit at any moment for any reason. White people walk around in constant fear of black people, with Myron Gaines co-signing them. Meanwhile, they have lost their original audience. The late great Carl Weathers don't even mess with them. After he died, they found out that he blocked them on Twitter. I know y'all ain't out here listening to people that Apollo Creed disagrees with. The bulk of what I just showed you happened within the last 365 days. All of this just to cozy up to Andrew Tate. And if you're up on their content like I am now, evidently, then you know that this checks out.
Didn't the Hodge twins admit to swapping out during intercourse with the women?
So since Keith found it easy to meet women, he would meet women, date them, take them back to his house, and do what grown folks do with them. And then he would act like he had to go to the bathroom or go to the kitchen for a snack or a glass of water. And then later he would come back and act like he was ready for round 2. But really it would be Kevin coming in the second time to have with Keith's date.
Some people are saying that it was a prank and all made up, but they made those videos and published them, but they're now taken down off social media.
So they're into deleting their videos and not releasing their videos. Oh, and assault. Unless they were joking at the time, of course. They were or are comedians, I guess.
So the Grifting Hodge twins, the Aboriginals, it's always gonna be an overlap. I'm gonna have to do a stream. I'm gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna have to shut this one down. I didn't even get a chance to get into nothing that I was trying to talk about today. Only thing I got into was the FBA for pay shit. I didn't get into none of the Kash Patel conversation. Or I had another adjacent conversation I wanted to bring up on the back half with this Apple fatigue shit. So I think I'm gonna probably either go live later tomorrow or later on the night and fire this up again, try again. Cause like I said, I ain't gonna be able to do this one. Willie ready to take a nap, so I'm finna lay down, make sure he get him some rest. But maybe when he go to bed tonight, I'll fire this bitch up again. Cause shit need to be talked about, man. It's too much playing going on in these YouTube streets. Not enough people talking about the real. Too much playing going on. Ain't nobody talking about Burkina Faso. Ain't nobody talking about Sudan. Ain't nobody talking about Congo. They ain't talking about how the UAE got their hands all over this shit. They ain't talking about how Israel and they little shit they doing in Africa. They ain't talking about nothing, bro. Niggas ain't talking about Epstein. Niggas ain't talking about nothing. So I really need to make it a point of interest to touch on all the topics that I'm passionate about that none of these weirdos is talking about. You know, the Black MAGA to FBA pipeline, nigga, we gotta watch you niggas, bro. You Hodge twin, watch all these Hodge twin type Aboriginals become FBA, right? Proximity to white ass niggas come into this FBA shit. Just watch how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Watch how this shit all takes place. But like I said, I gotta get up out of here. I'm finna lay down. I'm gonna try this either later on today or tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be feeling better. Cause this right here, this need to be talked about. Like I said, I wanted to get into my Kash Patel shit, but I ain't gonna have no time. Let me go and check on him real quick, matter of fact. Give me a commercial break. Let me check on him real quick.
They say an engine recall on the way. Better drop them feathers, not could go full FB. Ain't no forest in the field, that's a dream that they chase. That's the rivers in this cap they be trying to replace. You can't rewrite history on a YouTube stream. Swearing 20,000 blacks wore the hoods and sheets. Boy, that's Facebook facts built off filters and memes. Talk loud, but the truth don't echo when you scream. They They treat rumors like relics, turn a whisper to a hymn. Google blog spot scriptures like the gospel came from them. Google taught you half a story, now you claim you found your faith. But that storyline you follow look like YouTube clickbait. Say you tired of ancient tribes, but you read that in the thread. Talking Cherokee and Choctaw, but can't tell me where they spread. You be scrolling through aesthetics like you searching for your soul. Trying to blend 1,000 myths just to make your timeline whole. Forest fairy tales you preaching sound like TikTok overlays. You got AI drawing prophets telling lies you wanna praise. Every rumor that you echo put you further out of place. Trying to cosplay your origins, trying to fabricate your race. You yelling on that stream like it's something to believe. But volume never turned a fantasy to history. You preaching but your proof don't match the words you speak. Whole chat hyping up the lies you singing off key. They say a engine Rico on the way. Better drop them feathers, not could go full FBA. Ain't no forest in the field, that's a dream that they chase. That's that revisionist cap they be trying to replace. You can't rewrite history on a YouTube stream. Swearing 20,000 blacks wore the hoods and sheets. Boy, that's Facebook facts built off filters and memes. Talk loud, but the truth don't echo when you scream.
Yeah, he holding on by his last leg. I'm gonna make sure we get him right. Yeah, Kelly Green, I don't like how they be doing you either. That's why, you know, the reason why I had to speak out. It's just too much green shit that be going on these fake ass airwaves. It's a whole bunch of high school vibes. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't never grew up. You feel me? So that's why I said I made it a point to be different. I'm not up here trying to be everybody's friend. I ain't trying to go live and have 50 niggas on my panel saying whatever. That's not my type of content. You know, so like I said, I'm gonna probably try to tap in with y'all later on. I'm finna go lay down. We finna do our thing. I had some clips I wanted to play, but I can't even get into my bag 'cause I don't want to be loud. Cause like I said, Willie, he tired. He looked like he on the last legs. So we're gonna make sure that we like I said, we're gonna make sure we address all the shit, man. You feel me? With this social commentary shit that I'm attempting to do, nothing is off limits. You know, nothing is off limits. And I'm gonna talk about what's important to me. So that's why I'm gonna make sure to bring up the UAE. I'll make sure to tap in with Congo. I'll make sure to tap in with Sudan. I'll make sure to tap in all over the land. All that weird shit niggas be doing, trying to get clicks and views. I've never been that. Never been the one to behold to an audience. This attention economy is ruining the black community. This attention economy is ruining the black community. So I'm gonna get up out of it. It's been about an hour and 30 minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna try to tap in either later today or tomorrow. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Should I do a tomorrow stream or y'all pull back up on me tonight? I usually be staying away from the late night streams because that's when niggas definitely be in they pseudo bag. They be wanting to just talk for 15 hours online. So that's why I don't really do late night streams, because I feel like that's when niggas want to get on they bullshit. You feel me? But if niggas will pull up, I'll go live at night. You feel me? I ain't even be talking to myself though. Also at nighttime, that's when I like to watch a lot of my shows. It's a couple political shows I like to watch at night. Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. It's just people hurting people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had the campaign, or that's why I got the campaign that I got. Bad emotional intelligence is killing online black spaces. You feel me? So I don't really see the good in none of that shit. Like I said, I understand motherfuckers trying to fellowship. They're trying to have camaraderie. You know, if you don't have that in your real personal life, you're trying to fabricate it, or not fabricate it, because that's putting like a bad light on it. You're trying to supplement it by doing this online. But again, supplementing real interactions with online interactions, there's side effects, right? Especially when people is interacting in ways that they wouldn't normally talk. So it's like I don't understand why. Well, I do understand because, like I said, it's hurt people hurting people. But for us to sit up and watch it, we watching the car crash, we watching the house catch on fire, and niggas don't say nothing. I'm gonna say something every time. I'm gonna make sure I say something, and I'm gonna make sure that you can't look in my closet and be like he got no skeletons in that hole. You feel me? So, oh yeah, that's a bet. That's a bet. Okay, well that's a bet. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up later on tonight once Willie go to sleep, and I know I can get all my little stuff off. I'm gonna make sure I can get all my little stuff off, cause like I said, I can't really get into my bag. I don't want to do no yelling or no ranting or nothing like that. So just know I'm on everything. I peep everything, and certain things got to be touched. Pause. Certain things got to be touched. We got to talk about this FBA, this Indian to FBA pipeline. We got to talk about this Black MAGA to FBA pipeline. We got to talk about these grifters who doing anything to get proximity to whiteness, right? We got to talk about these grifters who doing anything to get a view. We got to talk about these grifters who go up under the guise of protecting the children, but then when the Epstein files come around, niggas just mum's the word. We got to talk about how Sudan don't get talked about. We got to talk about the Congo. Nobody talks about these things, and it really saddened a nigga with this black conscious shit. Off the rip, I had made a post about this shit like 11 months ago when I was disappointed in all of these different content creators that I had tagged as conscious community niggas, and wasn't nobody touching nothing. Niggas wasn't talking about the climate around white and black. Niggas wasn't talking about the climate around the Sudan. Niggas was barely talking about Palestine. So, and when I seen Hassan Piker take that route of basically disrespecting anybody who had something to say about him not covering Sudan and the Congo, I seen like, yeah, the left don't give a damn about niggas either. So all that needs to be spoke on. The left don't care about you. The right don't care about you. Right? The Abos telling you go back to Africa just like the white supremacists. They gonna have to up their production value. Ogun. These niggas ain't got no production value to catch no bag like that. They ain't got no production value to catch no bag like that. They ain't even got replay value. Niggas don't even got replay value on their stream. You can't tell me an Aboriginal stream you watched again. Only time we be rewatching them bitches is to commentate over them. You feel me? That's the only reason why we do it. But like I said, I'm gonna tap in later on tonight. I'm gonna redo this stream, but I'm gonna do it the right way. It's the FBA for pay, Kash Patel fatigue stream. We got to talk about the Brown shooting and the lack of evidence that they have on this case is alarming. We got to talk about the incompetence of the FBI and how alarming it is. All of these shootings that's taking place, they're botching all of the investigations from the Charlie Kirk situation down to the Brown University situation. It's a bad look. And the country has got a stain on it, right? Everybody talk about DEI and getting the right people in the job. These same people who was pushing DEI hired podcasters. These same people that was pushing DEI and getting back the right people in the right jobs hired podcasters to work in the White House. But then it's like you can't even really excoriate them because you niggas voted for a host. You niggas voted for a TV host. So it's like, which one is worse? The people who voted for a TV host to be the president, or the TV host picking podcasters thinking that they had credibility to do the job? It's like the chicken or the egg with you niggas. Y'all want to be mad at Trump for hiring podcasters like Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, who made their bones talking about this Epstein shit on podcasts. But you niggas hired your fire guy. You niggas voted into your fire guy. And then you're mad because he hired some podcasters. You already opened the door to bring the nigga in the doorway. So, like I said, I'm gonna touch on all that later on tonight. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. African Diaspora Federal Credit Union. See, that's the type of shit I want to be talking about. I can't even get into my economic streams. I ain't even got into that yet. I ain't pulled up no charts. We ain't talked about the DXY. I ain't talked about no stocks, I ain't talked about no crypto. Cause right now is the time if you want to buy, if you want to get in on cannabis companies, right now is the time. They opening up the banking for these people with this schedule class reclassification. This shit didn't have nothing to do with nothing. And I'm gonna bring all that up too, because I asked it on another panel when they was like, how you feel about the reclassification situation? They're not doing their reclassification don't got shit to do with the regular people. That's for big companies to be able to house their money in banks. Cause it was a loophole in the system where all these corporate interests couldn't really be in every bank like that. So TrueLeaf, which is a big company based out of Florida, I talked about them before. TrueLeaf, they got a monopoly on a lot of this shit. They really garbage when it comes to this weed shit in the city, but they stop a lot of shit, right? And their whole situation with this whole Schedule 3 reclassification was they needed the banking. Now they got banking. These companies, these too big to fail companies, it's gonna be like an AI stock bubble for the next 3-4 years while we getting all this shit on together. So I'm gonna make sure we touch on all of that. Right, man. Shit crazy, bro. The entire far right is a grift. I gotta agree. Unemployment rate at an all-time high. And instead of addressing it, they fired the motherfucker who talk about it. All you did was shoot the messenger, right? The messenger come out and say, man, unemployment rate is crazy. They say, what? All right, fire this nigga. We need somebody in here who gonna lie. So you gotta tap in on all of that shit. Like I said, so I'm about to get up out of it, but them type of shit I'm gonna be on, man. All of this abo babble shit, man. I'm almost off that shit. I got abo fatigue. I'm ready to talk about the economics. I'm ready to talk about how these white people want niggas out the country. They don't give a fuck about birthright citizenship. I'm ready to talk about all of this shit. I'm ready to talk about the psyop that is black consciousness. I'm ready to really take it there. So, but I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. We're gonna revisit this situation later on tonight. Probably about 9:04 p.m. I like to do it on 9:04 time frame. You feel me? Duval shit. So I think I'm gonna do 9:04 tonight. I'm gonna try to tap back in. We're gonna do a deep dive pause on this Kash Patel situation. Like I said, the fact that this motherfucker, they detained, I'm sorry, I used the wrong word. They detained somebody in this situation, gave out all this information about how they detained him, where they detained him at, and then let him go because he wasn't the fucking person of interest. So this bad faith ass FBI got to be talked about. And I want to talk about, like I said, that I'm gonna talk about that abo fatigue, aka that black MAGA to FBA pipeline. Cause that's what it is. It's gonna be a lot of black MAGAs, a lot of niggas like the Hodge twins who muddy in these waters. And I wanted to get into how the MAGA podcaster ratings have collapsed, but I don't have the time for it. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff I really want to address because the watering hole is drying up. All you grifters over there, you MAGA podcasters grifting, your time is gone. You missed your window of opportunity. You missed your window of opportunity. You feel me? So just make sure when you trying to grift that you keeping tabs on this shit. Because this MAGA podcaster ratings are collapsing. And this is coming from someone who used to work for Alex Jones. This person right here, the Owen Report, he quit Alex Jones' TV show. He used to work for Alex Jones, and he's saying MAGA podcaster ratings have collapsed. You niggas keep grifting. They don't need you no more. Yeah, we need to talk about Maha too. All of that gonna be addressed. Excuse me. All that gonna be addressed. Put my FBA for pay picture back up. I'm finna get up out of here. To the person in the chat that says sounds kind of emotional today. I don't even know what that means. I'm under the weather. I'm shutting the stream down because my son wanted to take a nap. I think he already asleep. So I'm just trying to be quiet. I'm not trying to be too loud or none of that. I'm finna rework this shit tomorrow. Or later on tonight, I mean. I'm finna work this later on tonight. Matter of fact, I think I might go take me some motherfucking Motrin. You talking about niggas sound kind of emotional today. I don't even know what that mean, gang. As a black man in America, you telling me I can't have emotions? I don't think I sound emotional today, but as a black man in America, are you telling me that I'm not allowed to have emotions? What's wrong with y'all niggas? This is what I'm saying. Bad emotional intelligence at its finest. I ain't gonna be in here all day. I'm gonna fuck with y'all later on tonight, man. 9:04 p.m. Pull back up on me. We're gonna have a real legitimate stream. Let me go ahead and get to my music, man.
Starting on day 21.
Let's go. These niggas on that bullshit again. But it's free content, nigga. Nigga got mad cause young nigga counted showed them stacks. You ain't had 800 on you. I know a nigga who 52, he think he Indian. And he say he stay in the trap. This nigga a real degenerate. But I'ma digress off him cause I don't really want him to end this shit. If you believe you can achieve, my brother, you just gotta get out that ignorant shit. It's been 13 hours straight, you screaming, lying on your granny. If you cut your camera on with the hood on in your house, you nigga, you like a vigilante. You need to back up from the camera, we can see the cocaine residue, it's uncanny. I know this, you ain't say this crazy shit around your real family. I heard you think Christopher Columbus is a black man, he came from Portugal. What the fuck? I can't go back and forth with you niggas, you ain't even legitimate. You know they not. I can go back and forth with these niggas ain't even logical. Every time I ask you for a sword, this nigga be trying to set up an obstacle. He say the Moors got expelled from Scotland and this proof is the Apocrypha. These niggas is really throwback fake Temple Moorish Hebrew prophets. If you let them tell it Atlantis is Atlantis, nigga, I don't know what you're saying. Dummy. You just reverse engineering solution hypothesis. These niggas out here don't even fund their own shit. These niggas don't do that. These niggas out here can't even make up their own fucking dodge. These niggas be trying to say the same shit the white sovereign said. I don't give a fuck what you niggas said. These niggas ain't even paid their child support. Let's go. I'm just keeping it real. Don't get mad at me, my nigga, cause you ain't really been in that field. I know a nigga who 52 and he think he an Indian. And he said he stay in the trap house, nigga, he a real degenerate. But I'ma digress off him, I don't want him to fuck around and end this shit. If you believe you can achieve, my brother, just get off that ignorant shit. It's been 13 hours straight, you still screaming, lying on your granny. You cut your camera on with your hood house, nigga, you like a vigilante. This nigga looking crazy. This nigga cut the camera on with a bad angle with the hoodie on, he look like a vigilante. That's bad work, my nigga, for real. I know damn well don't nobody know you out here lying on your fucking granny.
niggas is really black. And every day he go online just to twist the facts. Everything you say was cap, my boy, you ain't even graduate. Why you quoting J.A. Rogers, nigga, he don't even say what you say. I sit back and laugh, but times this shit get really sad. If you was racing a nigga with no legs, your boy still coming last. All you do is go live and fabricate about the fucking past. I been sunning apples for so long, I changed my name to NPM Dad. Talking slick, he getting checked, bitch, that's factual. He faking woke, he faking deep, he real impractical. These niggas ain't got no books, they ain't got no proof, they ain't real radicals. His whole crew is lost, them niggas is pseudo-nautical. I can't argue with no goofy, I don't spar off of misinformation. If I come with scholarship, it's a dead conversation. You been chasing fake identities, you a cultural clout chaser. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. You be reverse engineering white supremacy, you really fake racist. They say that Andrew Jackson was a nigga, boy, that shit ain't got no wings. You say that Nathan B. Forrest was black, my nigga, you said the wildest things. You say the tribes were speaking Latin, my nigga, that shit does not compute. Algonquin is Paleo Hebrew, boy, this fuck is wrong with you. You say the Klan was full of brothers, my nigga, well, you out your mind for real. Andrew Jackson, black, boy, that's cap, we know that shit for real, for real. You say the census lied for centuries, boy, you beefing with the field. If this shit was a sport, these niggas ain't had no highlight reel. If this shit'd be a sport, these niggas have no highlight reel. Niggas is big as fuck, these niggas ain't even in the fucking field. These niggas be wasting time online, we call that nigga Chief Capilot. He say he read a book, but I swear to God, that book don't match the plot. Every time I check him for a source, bro, get the glitching out. He ain't even crack the code, that nigga just posted Nazi Twitter posts. Boy, you be yelling on the panel, but you jump back to tone. This nigga say the Moors was born in America, boy, that shit is cap and gone, let's go. This nigga cap and gone. I've been off the top so long, this nigga won't even right his wrong. These niggas be lying. Listening to this nigga all day, got me sounding with my art. This nigga been tweaking for too long, I can't do much taking no more. Crazy thing is, nobody believes him. He's screaming out loud right now. This nigga tweaking. He got some nerve acting like he up this bitch and he teaching. He got caught up in a lie. I ain't tryna hide it for no reason. He saying dumb shit unprovoked. He think he dropping gems. He still ain't get the picture yet. His camera out of film. He keeps saying he ain't black, cause it's just a pseudonym. Claiming to read that she stole your talking points, but we don't know who you is. If you add that shit up, it don't even equal what you said. Your source already killed you, nigga, this like your fifth day dead. That's word to my rival, it's like the Cinco de Mayo. I don't know who need to hear this, but take Supreme up out your bio. I know a nigga who always use digress wrong, he from Ohio. You believe that shit you say, no nigga, you just tryna go viral. You just a pan-German ass nigga. You just tryna go viral, fuck nigga. The crazy thing is, nobody believes him. He's screaming out loud right now. This nigga tweaking. He got some nerve, act like he up this bitch teaching. He got caught up in a lie, tryna hide for no reason. Fuck nigga. He was tryna commit treason, fuck nigga. I'ma air out my grievance, fuck nigga. You better pledge your allegiance, fuck nigga. Better believe it when. Let's go. Hey, come here. Your ass fuck. They be arguing on the panel, I just sip and scroll. Say you woke, but every post look like a Twitter post. Ain't no movement in this proof, ain't no movement on the floor. They marching attention, they ain't even got no fucking goal. Whole chat full of scholars with a YouTube degree. They be preaching off the net, they don't even be in the streets. They talk about they the lost tribes, but they really just lost they self. Blaming history for the pain that they ain't never felt. 7 deep in a panel, ain't got no source in sight. You said Nathan B. Forrest was Negro, right? We look Lucia up, she related to the natives. Say you stop quoting James Cheddar, boy, we know you faking. How the hell a black man start a white supremacist group? I'ma be honest with you, my nigga, I don't even think you thought that through. Ain't no source behind that talk, it's just a Reddit post. Every quote you drop, my nigga, sound like some shit that you suppose. Say that truth gon' set you free, so why you chain the lies? You the type to see a myth and gon' and amplify. You be talking out your neck, we call that conscious count. This nigga talking about he found Atlantis on a fucking map. I know a nigga who say that the Klan was found in a large group of blacks. I pressed that nigga to show a source, but he ain't got no facts. I swear this nigga's an old dummy and he ignorant. Every time I ask him for a source, it's not legitimate. He the type to read a book, but he's illiterate. I ain't even finna keep going back and forth with all this silly shit. They say fake it till you make it, but he made it just to fake it. Why you try to use an AI picture like I couldn't trace? Why you try to use that picture like I couldn't trace it? Talking like you real, my nigga, your shit fabricated. Whole time that shit is myths, nigga, shit simulated. I keep going back and forth, but that shit wasting time. You keep posting all that nonsense like it's sacred text. Every source you quoting getting debunked by the next. How you talking about that truth, my nigga, but you ain't even passed the test? Whole clique full of grifters. Whole clique full of